welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Shazmin Bank, and today we are discussing the 5 stages of a relationship. And I want to just take a moment to introduce you to my co-host, the cutest little cat who's called Dreams, who makes everyone's dreams come true and makes you smile and make sure you have an amazing day. So I'm excited about today's conversation because it's actually going to link into next week's episode as well. This week, we're going to look deep into 5 stages of a relationship, and you'd be able to recognize with your partner what stage you're at and why you both are at the stage you're at. So the first stage is the romance stage. The second stage is called the power struggle stage. The third stage is called stability. The fourth stage is called commitment, and the fifth stage is called the bliss. So let me break it down for you. When you're in the romance stage, this is the stage where you guys have met, you've fallen in love, and nature has such a beautiful way of making you meet a partner that you're actually not compatible to. You just think that you are compatible because you're so full of the love hormone, dopamine, and it is flooding your system, making you see your partner with these beautiful rose-colored glasses. So anything that they do is always perfect. But nature wants us to grow, and nature wants us to evolve. And the best way that nature can do that is to give us a partner that is really different to who we are. And the reason being because nature knows it will pull different things inside of us. It will irk different things inside of us because our partner will be really different to who we are. And that partner pulls out different wounds, different trauma. It pushes you to be able to grow. If you met someone that was completely compatible, within a short period of time, you'd be really bored in that relationship. It's the differences that keep you going. But this first stage, the romance stage, lasts between 2 months to 2 years. And this is the stage people feel, I have met the partner of my dreams. I am ready to settle down. I'm ready to move across the country. I will give up my job. I will have 20 of their babies because I cannot believe I finally found someone I'm so in love with and just fills my soul. Now, the thing about this stage is a lot of people tend to make a decision to want to settle down and actually hit stability stage, which is literally the third stage, before they've even recognized who each other really is. When you're in the romance stage, there's nothing this person can do wrong. So every single thing they do just fills you up and makes you feel so wholesome. Your friends, your family, anyone who starts to notice little red flags at this stage about this person, you will override them, you will fight them, you will cut them out of your lives because you don't want to hear it. You have found someone that has given you the best drug of your life, and it is true. Your body and your brain is so intoxicated with love. It cannot see anything about this person that is later gonna push you to grow in ways you did not think. And so while you're in this romance stage, everything is perfect. But then suddenly one day, you wake up with a huge emotional hangover, or what I call the emotional heartache. And you realize that I've been sleeping next to somebody I actually do not know. I'm sleeping next to somebody that doesn't understand me. I do not feel we're compatible. We're consistently fighting. What happened to when we first met? What happened to when it was so easy? And the reason you hit the second stage, which is now the power struggle stage, is because the love drug has died down. Your brain, your heart are actually able to see what's really going on in this relationship and the person for who they really are. That's not saying that that person is wrong. It's just saying that everybody has faults and has flaws. But you spent so much time in stage 1 seeing them so perfect. So now when this drug of love and dopamine is wearing out, you cannot believe they're not who you thought they were because you made them better than they are. I think they're already amazing, but you infatuated yourself with who they are. So power struggle stage is stage 2. This is a stage where 80% of couples live for either the rest of their lives, and if they don't live in the power struggle stage, 60% of relationships end in the first year of having hit this stage. Now, when you're in the power struggle stage, 3 things will happen. Either first, you realize, I cannot live with this person. I'm too addicted to wanting to be on a high, the high of love, the high of mystery, the high of everything the romance stage brings. So you have what is called the chronic dater. The chronic dater will break up in this stage and they go look for the next person that will fill their soul and their heart and their mind, and they want to live in an intoxicated state again. So they break up looking for the next person. Now, if you've been on the receiving end and you turn around and say, I was willing to work through the relationship, but this person will not talk to me, they've ghosted me, they've blanked me, they've left me in a stage where I don't understand. Everything was perfect. I thought we're now finally starting to settle in our relationship and hit what we call the normal ups and downs of a relationship, but this person checked out. So now you know, if that has happened to you, this is somebody that is just really scared to be vulnerable. This is someone that is so scared to open up, and they do not understand how to tackle the real meat of a relationship, the depth of what you go into a relationship with, either because they grew up not seeing it, or they've just been somebody that doesn't know how to deal with vulnerability. And that's, remember, what makes a relationship tick. So they become the chronic dater and they leave. The second person you will find in the power struggle stage are the people that survive. Now, you start going through fight after fight in a power struggle stage, because that's exactly what it is. Both of you cannot see eye to eye. You've moved away from we to become me and you as 2 separate entities. Your fights are no longer serving the 2 of you together. It's all about how do I win. You've brought ego into the situation. You've lost who you both really are in this stage. And you either leave and become the chronic dater, or you stay and you survive, which is probably what so many people have seen their parents and their grandparents do. You learn that maybe this relationship won't give me everything, but I'll settle. I'll tolerate what I do not love. I'll put aside the passion and the love in a relationship I really want to experience, and I'll just stay, because I don't think we'll be able to see eye to eye. So I'm going to be the person that keeps quiet. I'll be the person that will accept the relationship for it is. And this is when so many people turn around and say the relationship, they go out, they're with their friends, I found my career, we're living 2 separate lives, but we stay. Because fighting is just too exhausting. It drains both of us. So we'll resign, settle, and survive this part of the power struggle. I think the third most beautiful way to survive a power struggle is to thrive. And it takes couples a lot of work to be able to say, what do we need to make this relationship work? How do we fight in a way that we choose to stay in a bubble, that if we're having a disagreement, one of us learns to be mature, or both of us learns that this argument is going to make both of us get hurt. It's not serving the greater good of what we're really trying to say, or the reason this argument is there. Because here's the thing. People think if you're fighting, the myth is the relationship's over. The myth is you're not getting along. If you're fighting and you're having disagreements, that means the 2 of you want to grow and rise above the level you're at. It's just the way you do it. Now, in the next video, I'm going to go deep into communication and fights. So you want to make sure you log in for that, because that will take you through the power struggle stage that you could be in. But the third stage is stability. Stability is now where you are able to both realize we find each other, we choose each other against the world, against whatever is being thrown at our relationship. We're finding wholesomeness. And the stability stage for men, when they feel I'm in a place where I can be with a woman who I can trust, who I can give my soul, my heart to, where I can really feel I can be vulnerable in this relationship. I can go out and be a crazy man, but when I come home, I'm the man that wants to put my head on her chest, and I want to feel the warmth of her and almost become maybe like a little boy, but a little boy in the sense that I just want to feel this woman love me in a way that I want to be loved. This is a stage where men propose because they feel stable enough to move to the fourth stage, which is commitment. And commitment for the two of you means we will learn between power struggle and stability. Sometimes we'll go back and forth as we find our dance with each other. But when we commit to each other, it means no matter what happens in this relationship, we do not cheat. We honor each other. You come first. You are my unconditional. If I know you're unhappy because I'm doing something, I pause and I stop because I am committed to your happiness. I am committed to us as an entity. And the fifth stage is the bliss stage. Now, the bliss stage is a stage that's beyond the two of you. It's a stage that takes a lot of work, but you use your love as a gift to give to other people. You use your love to educate the world that love is possible. And I know Mo and I have been through all these stages in the craziest of ways, but we are in a stage where you move past commitment and you feel so comfortable with this person. You know you trust them from the depths of your soul. You do not even question trust. You do not question intent. When you have disagreements, you know it's for the two of you to pull out growth, not only together as a couple, but individually. So when you hit the blissful stage, this is a stage you know, this is where we are. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. There is no option. But in the power struggle stage, stage 2, this is where a lot of infidelity happens. This is where a lot of people go out and they cheat because they are getting the romance stage with somebody else and they feel that is easier. So next video, after commitment and communication and fighting right for the two of you, I'll talk about affairs and the 4 levels of them and why people get into cheating in an affair. But a lot of people don't realize if you can make it out of the power struggle stage, you both set each other up to win. So write in, let me know what stage are you both at. If you're at the power struggle stage and both of you have realized that's where you are, don't get scared. Every relationship hits stage 2. It's how you get out of stage 2. It's how you move to commit and choose each other. So remember, a lot of people feel if we're fighting too much, if I'm going to sleep and I'm completely unhappy, not toxic unhappy, general relationship problems that will bring, cause, and pull things out of you. That is natural. If you're in that stage, breathe. It is fine. I will teach you how to move out of the power struggle stage in the next episode. But it is so important for you to learn the 5 stages to have hope that your relationship can work. And I will see you in the next episode. Remember, guys, love is beautiful, and until the right person comes along, they give it meaning. Sometimes that meaning is light, sometimes that meaning is dark. But when it's dark, it's to just pull more out of you, because love challenges. Love pulls the deepest, darkest parts out of us so that we can shine and we can be light. So don't be scared. These 5 stages are normal. Everyone goes through them, and I believe you both will thrive instead of survive. So make sure you subscribe, write in the comments. Let me know what you want, what more content you want. Let me know your fears. I'll be able to answer you. Hit some of the questions that are in your heart, and make sure you watch these together as a couple so both of you grow every single Thursday. It's like your therapy session together. One of you grab the tea, one of you put the TV on and say, this is what we're learning today, and what stage are we at, and where are we going? And I will see you next week, because my amazing producer Fuel is like, time's up. So till next week, bye. Yes, and don't cut that out.
You need the oil shop.
Dreams is back, and he's come to say bye to all of you amazing people, and have an amazing week. And before I continue rambling and fuel tells me I'm late again and I'm talking too much, I love you guys. I can't wait to see you next episode. Dreams and I are always here to co-host you to have a better week and a better love life. Bye.